Graduation is not the ultimate goal nor the end of one chapter in your life, but the beginning of another. Today, we will witness the success of 75th grade 6 pupils, for the day has finally come to reap what they have sown. Despite the uncertainties of different times, we will celebrate their achievement through a virtual graduation. This signifies a memorable milestone in their lives. All this will not be possible without the collaborative efforts from parents and teachers. On behalf of Culasi Elementary School faculty, parents, graduates, friends, we welcome you to our virtual graduation ceremony for the school year 2020-2021.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
My soul in Christ alone, know His more in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God.
A positive mindset will not only create a better you, but also give you the courage to explore new paths for your incredible journey, according to Roger Lee. Our very own district supervisor, Mr. Ricky Belhera, barangay officials headed by Barangay Chair Fernando P. Lipiano, Barangay Education Chairman, Mr. Chen Villaret, our PTE President, Mr. Henry Hernandez, our competent and committed teachers, supportive parents, our dear young graduates and completers, for school year 2020-2021. Good morning. It is heartening to note that Culasi Elementary School has proven itself resilient to the challenge of reforms in public elementary education. Luckily, Culasi Elementary School became a new office center in the district of Ahoy Cluster 2. The attainment of quality education has always been the obsession of each and every teacher and school administrator in the wake of growing perception that the academic performance of our learners, especially in the public school, has gone down during this pandemic time. On this note, I would like all members of the academic community of Culasi Elementary School to take a second hard look on this year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, to highlight that amid all the challenges, the learners' rights to inclusive and quality education and to safety from the health threats of COVID-19 must be given priority. This reflects our strong determination to prepare Culasi Elementary School to compete and chart a better tomorrow. Today is a different graduation ceremony, one that you will celebrate alone with your families. However, you are not alone. Schools across the world have hosted virtual graduation ceremonies for their learners in order to comply with regulations imposed by lockdowns and coronavirus pandemic that we face today. My dear young graduates and completers, you all deserve to celebrate and be proud of yourselves for exerting extra efforts in accomplishing your compiled modules at home with your parents. The coronavirus cases are growing day by day. The whole world needs to protect its citizens by limiting gatherings, and we are responding to the Disaster Management Act 57 of 2002 that has been invoked so that all of us could be protected against COVID-19. We are hoping that we would have fought the coronavirus by now. As Michelle Obama once said, you should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it is important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages. I know that everyone is sad right now, that they didn't have a chance to celebrate with the friends and teachers they have come to love. But in truth, graduation is kind of a bust. It's a milestone, but the event itself is rote. It could also benefit from a major overhaul, and should the graduating class of 2021 have an opportunity to reinvent this milestone to honor your significant accomplishment with teachers, family, and friends. Please keep on flying the Culasi Elementary School flag high, and always remember that you were not brought in this world to lose, but to win. You are all winners and champions. On behalf of all the CIS community, I wish you success and prosperity. Congratulations on your graduation day, and may the good Lord bless all your future endeavor. To all CIS teaching force for your untiring efforts in modules reproduction, distribution, retrieval, and preparation of learners' records, you are highly recognized. Thank you also to our ever-supportive parents for your unconditional love and wavering support to your children. To our barangay officials, thank you so much. A passage from the Word of God, and I quote, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge God, and He shall direct thy paths. Again, my sincere felicitation to all. Mabuhay!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember, and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our commencement speaker for school year 2020-2021. She finished her elementary education at Culasi Elementary School, 1999, third honorable mention. She finished her secondary education at Culasi National High School, 2003, as class valedictorian. She finished her Bachelor of Secondary Education at University of Iloilo, 2007, cum laude. Dean's Leadership Award to the most outstanding graduate in education. Currently, she is an Academic Affairs Officer 1, College of Medicine, Jeddah King Saud bin Abdulaziz, University for Health Sciences, Saudi Arabia. Ladies and gentlemen, our 75th commencement speaker, Ms. Jacqueline Cuenca Alturas.
Throughout the school year, we were trembled because of the COVID-19. For sure, the word pandemic, coronavirus, and COVID-19 has now been the most powerful words to every learner's vocabulary. Before going further, I would like to thank the Culasi Elementary School for such an honor to be the inspirational speaker for the 75th commencement exercises with the theme Kalidad ng Edukasyon Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya. This pandemic has brought a transformation in everyone's lives. Could we have imagined the magnitude of the tiny virus disrupting our lives? It has profound effects in the human race, and one of the most affected is the educational sector. The sudden lockdown required the teaching and learning settings change significantly, yet learning should not be stopped. And you, the graduates for this school year 2020-2021, are the proof that no matter how hard the situation, from in-class settings to a modular learning, you have made it. Education is not that easy as we think. According to Aristotle, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Kumbaga, mas mapait pa sa amargoso, pero mas matamis pa sa cake ang resulta. Graduates, bear in mind that there is always hard work and sacrifices before reaping success. As also quoted by Malcolm X, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Whatever our situation right now, graduates, you prove that you are a winner, fighting your dreams against this invisible enemy, the COVID-19. We should be grateful to our modern heroes and that your teachers. Every day, they have made extraordinary commitments and dedication to address your needs as a learner while responding to challenges in their own lives. They have loads of modules to check, assess, and give all the appropriate grades to all of you. So if you have done this yet, take time to say, thank you, Mom and Sir, for being such a wonderful teacher and inspiration. Likewise, the parents quickly responded to the call of today's education process. Indeed, they gave the best support for your education. They have to balance their work calls, home duties, and their new homeschooling responsibilities. Graduates, express your gratitude and love to your parents and families. Say thank you and I love you for their amazing support. Life within the new normal is difficult for the teachers, learners, and parents alike. But through the collaboration of one another, schooling will be made easy to mitigate the challenges and, importantly, to strengthen the quality of education amidst the pandemic. In conclusion, I have lived this important word to all of you. Pray. Yes, pray to God. God is the source of everything, so let's connected to Him through prayer and for His enlightenment. I have my very own acronym of PRAY, which I believe is a driving formula for success. Passion. A passion for continuous learning is very important. Be passionate about your learning and making the most of opportunities. Responsible. Be a responsible learner and person, being responsible for your learning in school and real life. Aspire to achieve something great and make your aspirations a life mission. Yield is an important measure for success. For me, when I yield, I depend on God to guide me, even giving up my plan for my life. I know that God really knows best. So graduates, always pray and remember the acronym for pray: passion, responsible, aspire, and yield. To the graduates, congratulations to all of you and continue what you have been started. Kudos to our teacher warriors and school administrators. Salutes to their efforts. Naway patuloy niyong isulong at patatagin ang kalidad ng edukasyon hindi lamang sa gitna ng pandemya bagkos sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. The COVID-19 pandemic is still existent today. We need to live to the new normal. Thank you so much. Stay safe, everyone, and God bless us all.
Dr. Well F. Bermejo, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Iloilo, I have the honor to present to you strong candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021 of Culasi Elementary School, of whom 53 are males and 42 are females, a total of 95 graduating pupils. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements of revised basic education curriculum prescribed by the Bureau of Elementary Education, Department of Education. Now, we await for your confirmation of their graduation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Iloilo, and upon recommendation by your school head, that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements for elementary level under the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education, I now confirm you graduates of the Schools Division of Iloilo for school year 2020-2021 with all the rights, benefits, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You make us look at the future with anticipation and pride. You have once again proven that true champions can thrive in the midst of the challenging realities of life. Your sheer grit and resilience have brought you this far in your lifelong pursuit of quality education. Your achievements call for a celebration. You have risen above the worst of times and have responded to the overwhelming demands of the new normal with elan. Your education must not only be reflected in your report cards, but must be manifested in how you masterfully deal with life. An embodiment of courage, compassion, character, and competence. As you relish this moment, remember to celebrate your success with our indefatigable advocates and champions of quality education. Teachers, parents, school administrators, education leaders, stakeholders, and friends, among others. Your success seals our triumph over trials. It propels our collective aspiration for a brighter future despite the limitations caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey ahead. We firmly believe in your potential for success because in DepEd Region 6, every child is a champion. As you cross this time of immense challenges and great opportunities, keep your passion for greatness alive. May your achievements inspire everyone to move forward with a renewed sense of hope, meaning, and purpose. Together, we shall rise as one. Ipadayon ta ang pagpalanggaanay. Once again, congratulations and mabuhay!
My congratulations to the class of 2021. This year's theme is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. You completed school in the midst of global pandemic. No doubt, your life was disrupted. No doubt, there was added stress. No doubt, there was uncertainty. Despite these challenges, you are stronger. You are stronger learners, finding the ingenuity and solutions you did not know you had. Always remember, there is no limit what you can do if you keep believing in yourself. It took a lot of hard work to reach this goal. You had to show up every day, answer your modules, whether you felt like or not. I hope you felt great of what you have accomplished, and I hope you'll continue to be a person who shows up day in and day out, even this challenging time, for those things that are worthwhile and important in life. Keep on growing. Keep adding to the goodness and beauty in this world. Keep developing these unique dreams and talents that makes you who you are. Happy and safe graduation to everyone.
Mahirap man ang dadaan Tayo'y natutunan